100 demonoids.
Wow.
Oh no. All hands to station.
I see some of those
Deploy defensive magic gear. Sir!
that were upset
Request for aid
from
immediately.
last episode.
Right.
Oh god.
Sicilian, I'd rather you take care of anyone who gets hurt.
I can do
I
that.
see, so on wound
Now,
duty.
everyone else, pair up and attack.
Gotcha.
Roger.
Buddy
Look,
attacking.
sweetie, I'll back you up, so please
Aw.
don't throw any surprises at me.
Okay, I'll count on you.
If the rest of the squad doesn't learn to get a freaking room, I'm gonna scream!
It's the boys' fault. They're all so busy living the lovey-dovey life.
You've got a point.
Are
The
Thor and
single
Louis the
girl.
only guys here who aren't seeing someone?
Actually, I have a fiance.
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, but I'm engaged too.
Oh my god.
Just you wait, you stupid demonoid! I'll take all my anger and jealousy out on you! Stop it! Please don't do this!
Oh man, no more playing follow the leader.
Then I'm thinking it's time for us to kill
Hooray!
Shin! Please don't barrel straight in like that.
Sorry, I couldn't stand to watch.
How dare you? Do you even understand what you've just done?
I could ask you the same question.
Yeah, buddy.
You look like you can handle yourself, kid. But you're out of your mind if you believe that a mere human could ever stand a chance of surviving a fight against a demonoid like me!
Oh, you're weak sauce. He just saw.
It can't be!
He saw all the magic power.
I'd ask you
Kaboom!
how it feels to be beaten by.
Attention, people of Sweden!
Oh, they were able
We
to
were
say more
sent
than
here
two.
from your neighboring
Hooray!
kingdom. I'm Prince August von Earlshide. We have acquired the necessary power to save your nation and drive out the demonoids. Please rest assured that we will work closely with your royal guards to eliminate this threat once and for all. As for you demonoids, abandon hope at once. We have Shin
Hooray!
Wilford on our side, who's already defeated some of your kind. Mark my words, you're certain to fail.
Give the people hope.
There you go. How's that feel? I won't let you. You won't let me do what? Spit it out! With this much power, I've got nothing to fear!
Kill his hide.
If you won't get up and fight me, then I'll just bring the fight to you!
Awesome. Strong magic barrier.
You monster! You're gonna pay for that one!
Two little girls. What the hell?
Why do all of you call me that? I'm not just some kid!
That was so powerful!
Incinerated his body.
What do we have here? Those are some nifty little magic items you've brought me.
Go for
That's not gonna happen!
Julius.
You're out of here!
Oh, he even diverted the.
I'm sure you won't
magic.
tell me anything helpful.
Aid station.
This place will be full of weak humans.
Oh,
Stop! I won't let you past me!
Tom.
That boy's shaking in his shoes.
I call dibs on his head.
Wait!
Well,
Olivia!
Let me protect you, Mark!
I'll
awesome.
get you.
Mark. Ooh-wee. That is
Only
awesome.
if I can protect
Mark.
you too. I thought you were a swordsman. What, just because I was holding a sword?
You demonoids are really starting to disappoint me, you know that? I came here for a battle! What's this guy's deal?
Yeah, we can't be defeated by a human!
We're demonoids, aren't we? We're gonna take over this nation and eventually the world!
He just closed his fist and destroyed him.
You've sure got some lofty goals for someone of your weight class.
So this guy is Shin Wilford? How'd he learn to use those amazing moves? And where does he get all that raw power? I'll tell you one thing, Shin Wilford gave me a beating I didn't expect. What is this guy's
He
weakness?
wasn't kidding, dude.
I mean, does he...
You the demonoids leader?
Huh? So what if I am?
Well, once I bash your head in, the others won't have as much will to fight.
Go ahead and try.
Go
It'll take
on.
a whole lot more than crushing the Empire to satisfy my anger. I'm gonna massacre every human here.
I assume anger is the source of your power then? Either way, I'll still stop you. Attack me as hard as you like.
I'll tear you twerps apart. Something's not right.
A woman turns you down and you just punch her? If it weren't for this battle uniform, that blow would have shattered my bones.
Yep.
Messina!
Don't worry. I'll be okay.
Your outfit's protecting you somehow. But look, there's a nice bruise on your cheek. So I'll just hit you places your clothes don't cover!
You're welcome to try it. I'm close enough!
Yes, nuclear! More explosions.
He's not hurt!
No way. Is that?
This magic gear looked like it would come in handy, so I decided I'd borrow it. That ain't gonna hurt me. They're not giving up. They just keep launching more magic blasts. I don't know how much more this thing can take.
Oh,
No, they
that's
broke
right.
You didn't know? If you don't focus hard enough when you use it, your magic gear stops working.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. The whole
How could I lose?
You were just a weakling.
You managed to figure out what I was planning to do. Smart, Messina.
Well, what else do you expect? Shin and Merlin
Awesome.
trained me, remember?
Development. The plan was to lure Wolford out into the open so as to obtain an accurate assessment of his ability. But if he's this overwhelmingly mighty, that tells me that I'll need to reevaluate my previous appraisal.
Right.
They may
You
be disposable
scumbag.
pawns, but it's still a shame to let all of those demonoids go to waste. And it would be asking too much of Lawrence to organize their retreat all on his own. Which means I'll have to ask this favor of you, Miria.
Kanjimo Magago, episode 11. I think this episode was actually weaker than last episode, episode 10, on the story. I mean, we all pretty knew that Shin and his gang had been building up all this magic endurance and stuff. So it was no shock to us, the audience, that Shin and his group just obliterated the enemy, and the fact that just the reactions on the demonoids' faces was funny. I'd give the story an 8 out of 10 on this episode. The music standard, I'd say, is 7 out of 10, and the animation, 8.5 out of 10. The one thing that just sort of caught me as strange from a character's point of view is that underling and that manipulator, is that they heard Schtrom, from what I understand. Maybe not the manipulator, but the underling that, was collaborating with the with the manipulator, that Shin Wolford gave Schtrom a run for his money, which means if you can't at least beat Schtrom, you have no chance of taking on Shin Wolford. And that was even before his party leveled up. now his party is either just a few steps below or almost on par. I'd say just almost on par with Shin. The only thing that they're really lacking is the fact that they don't have his otherworld knowledge, so they they're they're finding it hard and struggling with making up new forms of magic and using their abilities to fullest. But even then, I can see some of them like Lynn and Alice surpassing Shin eventually, because Alice showed that don't mess with her. I mean, Lynn is more reserved, but Alice is like, she will cut your throat in the middle of the night. You know, if you make her mad, and just emotionally, she's volatile. So I think their pair was a good fit. I think Sicilian being in the wound care center was good. I think Julius and Four setting up was a great combo, and I think August and Maria was a good combo. I like the whole joke that the quote unquote sub leader of the demons was like, "Hey, I'll make you my girlfriend," and all, and she's like, "No thanks," and I was like, "Oh, you do have standards." That was hilarious. But I think this was a good episode. Hard to believe there's only one episode left for me to review. The series has ended for now. I've got to um I've got to review and do a reaction here soon. Get that out and then do a whole season review. And hopefully this show will get a second season. But it's pretty average. Don't get me wrong, it's a good anime, but it's pretty average compared to the likes of Shield Hero. I I think if this is like your first isekai that you've ever watched, it's fine, but it's not on the level of Shield Hero or Slime. But that's my opinion. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great day, and let's say prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for this day, and thank you for what you give us. Forgive me for all my sins, and may lots of people enjoy this video. Amen. Bye, y'all. Peace, and leave a like, a comment of what I can review next, and just subscribe to help my channel grow more. Bye, y'all.